now let's talk about margin of safety. So to explain what that means, so obviously we calculate how much is our break even to know the minimum point, and then we sell, obviously at least try to sell more than that. So margin of safety basically refers to how much more we sold than the break even. So if the break even is $1,000 and we sold $1,500, that means $500 extra we sold is margin of safety. Now margin of safety can be in units as well. So if your break even is 10,000 units and you actually sold 12,000 units, that means 2,000 units extra you sold is the margin of safety in units. So that's kind of what this refers to. So margin of safety is the above break even units or revenue that you have. Okay, now within margin of safety, like we said, there are different ways the question can be asked. So margin of safety can be in units, margin of safety can be in dollars, just like target profit and break even, right? Safety in dollars. And then there's the last thing, which is a margin of safety ratio. So let's discuss what all of these three things tell us. I think you already might have all of the idea, but it's still good thing to talk about this. So margin of safety, like we said, unit means how much more you're selling than the break even. So we'll do actual sales minus break even sales. Of course, when we are talking about units, we're talking about sales units here. So let me also write that here just to be clear. We're doing actual sales units minus the break even sales units. And just to make something clear, sometimes actual data is not given, budgeted data is given. Budgeted means our estimated planned data for that accounting period. Then you select the budgeted data, budgeted sales minus the break even sales, just to keep that clear. Margin of safety in dollars, similarly we'll say actual sales dollars minus break even in dollars, and I hope by now you don't know by dollars we mean revenue, right? How much dollar revenue you are generating. So of course, again, if actual sales dollar is not provided in the question, you'll use the budgeted sales revenue, which of course has to be provided at least for you to be able to solve these types of questions. And the last one we said is margin of safety ratio. So this basically tells you in ratio terms how much of the current year sales or actual sales are in terms of our margin of safety in terms of a percentage, right? So for example, let me write the formula so I can explain it a bit in a detailed way. So formula will be actual sales. It can, by the way, if it's units, use units in the entire formula. If it's dollars, use dollars in the entire formula. You'll get the same answer. So actual sales units minus break even sales units divided by actual sales units. So again, this basically tells you in percentage terms how much of this year's sales are our margin of safety, like how much percentage we sold more. So basically, yeah, different ways to find like margin of safety in units, dollars, and percentage, which is called a ratio.